Hello everyone, and welcome back to my chatty, sassy channel here on YouTube where I talk about all things luxury. Today I have my dad, because it is Father's Day here in the US, to do a video talking about items that he thinks that I should be prioritizing for the rest of my year off of my luxury wish list. Now, my dad's a very practical guy. If you enjoy watching him in this video and you want to see more of him, check out his channel called Cowboy Survival that's linked down below. And you can watch him talk about all kinds of practical survival stuff on there. Now, of course, luxury is anything but practical, which is why it is called luxury, but some of these things make more sense in my collection than others, and hopefully my dad will help me make a decision on how best to spend my money throughout the rest of this year. All right, so let's get into items that I would like to add.
Okay, so before we do this, let's make sure everybody understands. When you say prioritizing and then luxury purchases in the same sentence, I have my tough time wrapping my head around.
I have my own budget for shopping, and it is my shopping budget.
I'm just saying, priorities and luxury items, I have a tough time putting those in the same sentence, but okay.
All right, so first up is a pair of sunglasses from Ray-Ban. They are customized new Caravan style in silver with green lenses. What do you think of these?
I like them. I really like them a lot. They look cool. Sunglasses, that's kind of, it's sort of luxury, but I mean, it's just, you want them to look nice. You know, I wear glasses, so all I can wear really is clip-ons. It's a pain to switch glasses on and off, but if you don't wear glasses, or if you have contacts, you know, if you don't have to wear glasses, finding a nice pair of sunglasses that really looks cool and sort of, you know, adds to your look, I kind of like. I mean, I got no problem with that.
All right.
I like those, by the way.
All right, so we've got 3 pairs of shoes now. First up is Christian Louboutin, because I love my Louboutins. This is a 3-inch heel in a slingback style, so that when I'm teaching or I'm doing presentations, I'm not always in a 4-inch heel, because sometimes that's a bit annoying to stand in. So that's the first pair of shoes.
I hate a 4-inch heel, honestly, to stand in. It's just very uncomfortable.
Yeah, because you stand in 4-inch heels so often. Second pair of shoes is a black flat sandal, because my black flat sandals wore out. These are by Valentino in their tonal rock stud, so it's a black stud on black leather. And then the final option of the 3 is going to be an Hermes Oran sandal in either their gold color, which is like a tan, or their taupe, which is sort of a taupey gray.
Okay. So, of the 4 choices, well, 3 choices.
Yeah.
I think the Hermes would be something that you'd wear more often and that you would really enjoy wearing. It looks comfortable. It looks like something you could wear every day. I don't like that Valentino thing in the middle with the black studs. Those studs just look strange to me. But the Hermes I like. If you want a formal shoe, you know, a dress shoe, I think the Louboutins are better. I like the looks of those. They look really cool. But those Hermes look really comfortable. I'm looking at them, I'm thinking those would be really comfortable. All
right, well, it's raining, so let's switch inside and then we'll finish this up in there.
That sounds great.
All right, so we were talking about the watches, and you said that you preferred the Black Bay. Why do you prefer the Black Bay for me as opposed to the Carrera?
Well, like I've said before, I like that Tudor. It looks an awful lot like, I think, a Rolex. I think Rolexes they're interesting watches. It's almost an investment when you buy a Rolex, because it will go up in value. But I like the Tudor better than than that Tag Carrera. The tags, I just don't particularly like the tags.
Why?
I think they're I don't know, they're bulkier looking. I just like the elegance of the Tudor. Okay. I like the metal, the two-tone metal on it. I like the sort of the brushed silver or brushed chrome, whatever it is, brushed titanium with the gold links in it. I like the gold around the bezel. I like the diamonds around the bezel on it. I just think it's a cool looking watch for you.
Fair enough. And so the fact that the price difference, because the Tudor is nearly twice as expensive, that has no factor.
You didn't ask me that. Okay.
I just asked which one you liked.
You asked me which one I liked better.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. And to be fair, the Tudor was more comfortable on my... The tag was still comfortable, but the Tudor was like perfectly balanced on my wrist.
Yeah. I mean, if you're getting that pricey, I mean, you could look at the Rolexes too. See,
I don't like the Rolexes because the Rolexes are really, really heavy.
Okay.
And they feel weird.
Okay.
So one of the things that I've been wanting for a while is a tan wrap coat. But one of the things I've also found is that the long tan wrap coats like I've been wanting, they look weird on me because I'm really short.
They also look really, really bulky on you.
And they look really bulky on me. So, Centolier came out with something earlier this year that's like a shorter version, and it's kind of like a poncho wrap coat that Meghan Markle wore in Canada. And so I want to know what you think of this wrap coat, if you think that proportion-wise this might work better for me.
You know, it's hard to tell until you put it on. I like the look of the coat. I like the cut of it. I think it, you know, now, it's got that great big huge collar on it. Yeah. That you might like. I don't know. It may look that collar may not work well because you got a very slender, you got a very slender body from left to right. Yeah. You're not like broad shouldered and angled down. So I don't know how that'll look on you. It might look okay. I think you have to see it on you to really know if you're going to like it or not. Yeah. Okay, it looks good on Meghan Markle, and I imagine it would look good on a lot of people. But coats are funny. You just have to find one that looks good on you.
Okay, so that's it for coats. Now moving sort of to bags, but not quite really. My check-in luggage broke when we were in New York. And so we've had to throw it away because we had to sign a release saying that we wouldn't hold Delta responsible if it got lost, broken, things stolen, because it's completely unusable. So I'm looking at going with the Rimowa, their aluminum check-in. It's called their Trunk Plus, and it has locks on it, no zippers. You can actually like put a car on this thing and it not bend. So it's very structurally sound. It is expensive, it's $23.25, but it is also massive. So what do you think of the luggage option? Okay,
let's remember what you said at the beginning. I'm very practical. There's some things that I think in luxury, you want luxury, you know, because of the way it looks, right? I think this suitcase is ridiculously overpriced. It's an aluminum box that's going to go from your trunk to the conveyor belt to the belly of the plane. Okay, it's not something you're going to look at. It's no better or stronger than other aluminum boxes. At least not $2,300. You won't have $2,300 worth of stuff in the bag most of the time. I mean, I think if you're going to spend your money, I would spend my money somewhere else and not just buy a good, strong structural suitcase, you know, at TJ Maxx or somewhere. But I would not spend $2,300 on this thing just because you're paying for a name. It's just an aluminum box to put your clothes in. It's got a lock on it.
It's the nicest aluminum box.
I'm just saying, that's not where I would put my money. I think there are other things. Like, I would buy an inexpensive aluminum suitcase. You can buy 4 or 5 good solid aluminum suitcases for what this one costs, and take that extra $2,000, and then you could go afford to buy that watch you want. Okay, I'm just saying, that's not where I would put my money.
Okay, so you don't like the suitcase?
Not in the least.
All right, then next up, moving into actual bags, I do not have anything that's a real true summer material. And Strathberry has come out with a bag, their Nano Mosaic bag, which Princess Kate carried at Christmas to her Christmas service. And they have come out with one where it's leather on top, but then the bag itself is made out of raffia, and it is priced at $490.
Okay, so I'm not a judge of whether or not it's good value. I like the look of the bag. Yeah. And it's got the nice Strathberry, you know, latch on the front, which looks classic Strathberry. I think it's a cute bag. I mean, you know, everybody carries different EDC stuff, right? Everyday carry stuff. You got to figure, what's your everyday carry? Is it your card holder, your glasses, your phone, and keys? Those are your 4 everyday carry items. If it'll fit those,
and it does,
then okay, then it's big enough for you.
Now the next bag, I've been talking about getting a walk. I did a marathon walk trying day where I looked at like 20 different walks.
And I watched that video, yeah.
Thank you. And my favorite one, begrudgingly, was the Chanel walk. Now, because I refuse to buy things in Chanel, I would be looking pre-love, probably spending around $2,500. And I'm thinking either a burgundy with gold hardware or a gray with silver hardware option for my walk. What are your thoughts on those color combos?
I like the colors. Okay, the look of it. I like the picture. I like the way it looks. It's kind of classy. I think I like the burgundy better than the gray. But it's a wallet on a chain.
Yes.
It's little bitty. Okay, it's just a tiny little thing.
It will fit my cards, not in a card holder, but it has card slots in it. My phone, my keys, and my sunglasses do fit.
I'm just saying. I just think it's kind of.
And I can take it to the ballpark with us.
But okay, the thing we just looked at, made out of raffia. Mm-hmm. Okay. That is from Strathberry. That's $490.
Yes.
Okay. If this was $490, I might say, okay, it's that makes sense. But it's $2,500. You're paying, or what you're paying for is the little CC on the front.
Yeah.
And you're not getting much in the way of a bag. But now, you spend your money the way you want. That's again not where I would put my money. I'd figure out where something I really want, where I could put my money to get something else I really like.
Okay.
But I just think the wallet on the chain thing is a gimmick. My
mother's nodding her head behind the camera again. She also thinks it's a gimmick.
But I just think wallet on chain is a gimmick. I don't think it's very practical. Again, remember, I'm practical. That's what she's told you. But it's not big enough for me. And now I say that I carry a minimalized men's wallet. I carry one of those little bitty skinny minimal men's wallets that has. You
also, as a man, have pockets in all of your clothing where you can put your phone in your pocket, your card holder in your pocket, your keys in your pocket, your sunglasses. A lot of times you put in your shirt pocket. So you're able to have pockets to put things in. Girls don't have pockets in our clothing.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. I wouldn't buy pockets for $2,500. So, I'm just saying. You wanted my honest opinion. That's what you get.
All right, final item that I've been considering for this year. And I blame Sam at YSL for this one because he'd shown me the fabric version of this back in February. And I loved the bag and the fabric, but it's black fabric and I have golden retrievers who have light golden hair that gets over everything. And so I thought, well, black fabric's not a good option for that because it'll look dirty all the time. And then we walked in one day and he said, oh, let me show you this cool new thing I've got in. And it's the leather version of that bag that holds all my stuff, would basically be used instead of my Neverfull, in full leather. And so it's leather on the outside, suede on the inside. It has 2 padded leather shoulder straps on it. And it, however, I didn't buy it that day because it's $5,200, but it's been living rent-free in my head since I saw it. So what is your thoughts on the leather YSL tote? Okay,
we've talked about this before. To me, if you're a tote implies to me you're going to be carrying quite a few things in it.
Yes.
Okay. And those things combined are going to have some weight to them. And so you want the total amount of weight you're carrying to be minimalized. So you're not have these grooves in your shoulders. The problem with leather, and I haven't seen the bag, but I imagine it's probably about this big.
And it's the same size as my Neverfull.
Okay, so it's good size. All that leather is going to be heavy. It's going to be very heavy. Leather also can get scuffed. And leather will color over time.
And that's one of the things that I like about this is that like this will over time it'll wear. It'll have those scuffs, those scratches, those watermarks. It'll have that leather patina. And so in 10, 15 years, it'll be this gorgeous worn leather bag with all these stories from my travels.
10 or 15 years, okay. So to me, there's a little bit of disconnect when I look at this bag because the bag itself is going to have more weight than a cloth bag would. That's the thing I would think about if you're getting this. Is that really something you want to lug around all day, that extra weight? Now, it looks cool. I like the embossed YSL thing on it. Sam's a good salesman. I know Sam. I've met Sam. Sam's quite the guy. I like Sam. I really do. But I'm not sure this is the combination of the leather with the purpose for which you're buying it just seems to me to contradict. when you're going to be putting the whole
So
point
you
of a
like
tote.
the bag, but you don't think it's practical.
I don't think it's practical because the weight. I think the weight is going to be, you know, it's going to add too much weight.
So this is something that before getting it, I should probably do what I did with the fabric version and put all my stuff in it to see what it actually weighs.
And I think you're going to find it's kind of heavy to carry around all day.
That's it. Those are the items that I've been thinking of for this year. Okay. So given all the items that I've shown you, if you were to prioritize getting 3 items in the back half of 2024, keep in mind I'm going to be in New York in August, so something might get purchased in August. What would those 3 items be?
Okay, I think the 3 items are going to be the, not in any particular order. I think the raffia purse that you like, I like that. I like the little wrap, the poncho cape wrap. Okay. If you like that, you know.
My mom is agreeing with the wrap.
And I like the Hermes sandals. I think those, you would wear those a lot. So those are the 3 things I would think would be your priority.
I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching this conversation and hearing what my parents think of my list, particularly after Blake raked through bags that I'd been considering for the back half of the year last week.
If you haven't seen that one, you gotta watch it.
And so with that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, everybody. I will be coming in with a couple of Chanel what fits in various Chanel bag videos, as well as some other luxury content as well. So make sure to be subscribed if you haven't already done so. Bye.